That was not the best ending nor the best episode of The Legend of Korra Season 4. Now, I'm doing a review on the finale episode of Book 4. I've seen better endings. Now, I did enjoy this episode, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed everything about it. The episode was great, the music, the moments, the fight scenes were amazing, but they weren't as great as some other episodes. For example, the Korra versus Kuvira fight. As awesome as that was, and obviously I was expecting to see that fight from a very long time, we finally got to see it in this episode. Korra made her comeback. She showed Kuvira just how powerful she is. Even Kuvira said, damn, like her level is something completely different. I can never reach, not even if I try to become the level that Korra is, not even with the spirit vines. But to be honest, the fight of Sujin versus Kuvira, in my opinion, was much more exciting than this fight of Korra versus Kuvira. That fight a few episodes back when Sujin fought Kuvira, oh man, I was so pumped. That episode was so sick. But the fight here was not at that level. I also want to talk about some of the other things. For example, Mako, man, I think that was one of the best parts of this episode, to be honest. When I thought Mako was gonna die, it almost seemed like he was. When he threw that thunder to the spirit vines and he told his brother, well, Bolin told him, I love you. I thought that was the last we were gonna see of Mako. And I was really hoping to see Mako die. Not because I don't like Mako, but because we need a major character death. In my opinion, Asami's dad, that's not justifiable for an awesome character death. We only saw him like twice this whole season. And on top of that, we despised him because of what he did to the world, of how he betrayed his family. So the fact that he died, just push that away to the side. That really didn't do anything for me. But Mako though, if Mako had died, man, the personal connection we feel with Mako, that would have been awesome. But no, he was saved by Bolin, which is a nice little twist. I really thought he was gonna die, but he didn't. Now I also want to talk about Prince Wu. Prince Wu decided not to be king. That came to a big surprise for me. I am shocked. It just makes no sense. Prince Wu wanted to be king, and now suddenly he's a good guy within like 2 episodes. Yes, I understand that he grew some balls because he knows he has to, but the fact that he doesn't want to be king just is not part of his character. It's really not his character. He wants to make a republic, a democracy, which is nice, it's good for the people, but again, it just doesn't make sense going on with consistency of the characters. It really doesn't. Now, I also want to talk about Korra and Kuvira. The fact that towards the end, Korra was helping Kuvira. She was helping her escape. She was being overly nice to her, supportive. Like, man, do you not get it? Kuvira is not somebody you can reason with. And also, the fact that Kuvira kind of gave up at the end is so unlike her. You know, they justify it by saying like some of the quotes that Kuvira said, like I only wanted to help people out. My mission was to help the kingdom, which confirms that was her mission, not to be queen, not to be the ruler of the world, but to kind of bring freedom to her nation. Except just like Zahir, which he had a good mission. His end goal was honest, it was good, but the way he did it to get there was not good, which doesn't justify everything he did. Same thing with Kuvira. She doesn't justify everything she did, trying to kill innocent people, almost killing Milo. Okay, almost killing Milo and Opal. Opal, that made, like, why would you try to help these people? This girl, it made no sense to try to save her, help her. Sujin and Lin, obviously at the end, they were like, you're gonna answer for your crimes. So we really hope that Kuvira is either given the death penalty or maybe just imprisonment for life or something. Definitely she's gonna be stuck forever, no more. Just like Zahir, she's gonna be imprisoned. But again, it was not consistent with the Kuvira that we've seen throughout the whole season. We don't see a Kuvira that's weak. We saw a Kuvira that almost killed her fiance. Like, which also makes me think that perhaps she did love him, but the mission of saving the Earth Kingdom was so important that she had to try to kill Betar because he was surrounded by the Avatar team Avatar. So maybe perhaps she did love him. Maybe she really did. But again, also the ending. of this finale. It's a happy ending. Awesome. It's a happy ending. It's good for the kids. This is all about the kids. But for us adults, we wanted to see something more. Something more. Just those two, the way it ended, okay? With Asami and Korra kind of walking into the spirit world, holding hands, almost about to kiss, which they didn't, obviously. But it was a nice little touch, but not the type of ending that I expected. The way they ended it also doesn't reveal that there will be another season. It's an ending. That's it. There's no cliffhanger. It's a complete ending. I think this will be the last season. One of the best moments was also the marriage of my boy and my girl, Julie and Varrick. Their marriage was beautiful. That was an amazing moment. So overall, this episode, I'll give it like a 9 out of 10, maybe 8.5. There was some, of course, being the finale, you expect great things, and we did see great things, but they could have been better. They could have been better, and that is the point. So don't be hating in the comments below saying that I don't like this episode, blah blah. I do love it, but again, there's always room for improvement, and this was one of the finales that did not stack up to other finales that we've seen from previous books. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about my review of this episode. Do you agree with my comments? Do you think this episode was perfect, 10 out of 10? Or do you also agree that it's more of a 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, that it could have been worked out better, ended differently? Do you think there will be a season 5? Because I really don't think so, based on the information that we have from Nick, that the fact that Nickelodeon cut their budget, the fact that they were trying to rush the finale, or the whole book 4, they were trying to rush it out there. This took it away from the television and put it online. All these things kind of hint that this will be the last episode of The Legend of Korra, perhaps even the Avatar universe. I don't know how much more they can milk the Avatar universe. Maybe a new Avatar? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe a new villain? I'm not quite sure. And also, where was the Water Tribe during all this? Where was the Water Tribe? Oh. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.